Huff and puff. Are those cigarettes in there?
I think so. This way.
Where is it? It's really been helping. Scared away, Mom.
What is that?
Oh, there
Hello everyone, I'm just gonna jump right in to doing my makeup. So I hope I'm centered on camera. As you can see, I don't have my contacts on, I have my glasses on still. A lot of times makeup gets on my contact lenses. I just don't have time for that today, so I'm gonna put my contacts in after I finish my makeup. So hopefully this is in focus and centered and all that stuff. So I already have some beauty oil on underneath my moisturizer. I went to Sephora the other day to pick up some things I was running out of, and I got a sample. I think it's pronounced the Farsali, the rose gold oil. And it might be all hype, you know, but oh, it's so nice. I really, really love it. But I am adding a bit of the maracuja oil concentrated under my eyes per usual. Now, to color correct first, actually, I'm gonna go in with some primer. What am I doing? I'm rushed, so I'm like forgetting steps. Like I said, I did go to Sephora not too long ago and I got a bunch of samples. Actually, I got a sample of, it's the Tarte primer. It's like a putty. I'll try and find maybe an image online and put it on here, but I really, really like it. It is very thick, but I find that it really does fill in my pores like no other primer that I've tried before. I am going to use my Urban Decay Optical Illusion Primer for the rest of my face. Now for extra glowing skin, I'm going to use an illuminating BB cream. That'll really help the foundation to really stick onto my face as well. I want glowing skin today. I find as the older I get, I really want my skin to look glowy and hydrated. See how that made my skin look super glowy and pretty? Yeah, I like that stuff. Now I'm gonna go in with the Tarte Shape Tape. I finally got my hands on this. I've been on the fence about trying it. I feel like a lot of things can be hyped up on YouTube, you know? I was debating on what color to get, and this color is in the color medium, and it matches my skin and the foundation I'm gonna put on later almost exactly. So it's definitely not to highlight, but it does get rid of my dark circles. Over that, for foundation, I'm going to be using this Forever foundation by Dior. I'm not going to lie, this stuff, as Kathleen Light says, is expensive, but oh, I really love it. It's one of those things where I almost half wished I didn't love it, so I would return it and get my money back, but I'm just gonna moisturize my skin just a little bit with the Mario Badescu rose water. But I really, really love this foundation. And again, it's one of those YouTube maybe buy it products. I saw Jaclyn Hill rave about this foundation and I'm like, I'm living that Jaclyn Hill life. I ain't got that kind of money, but I bought it during the VIB Rouge sale. Today's Mother's Day when I'm filming this, and my kids are here actually. My boys surprised me this morning. They've been on their own for like a few months, so it's just my daughter, my husband, and myself in the house, and I kind of resigned myself to the fact that I probably wasn't going to see them. Come on in. Hey baby.
I'm leaving you.
Oh, you're leaving? You're going to work?
Yep.
Alright, I was just talking about you guys. Come over here so they can see. Because I'm talking about you, so. Alright. Have a good day at work. Bye baby.
Bye.
Love you. Thank you for coming this morning.
You're welcome.
It was a great surprise. Love you. That's my oldest. But yeah, we're going to LA for like a family get together. So they know I had to wake up super early. So I'm sure their dad told them. And this morning they showed up even before my alarm went off at 7 to sing Mother's Day song. It's basically, not basically, it is Happy Birthday. Just they say Happy Mother's Day instead of Happy Birthday, so it's like Happy Mother's Day, you know, kind of like that. And they've done that for as long as I can remember. So it's kind of like been a tradition, and like I said, I had kind of resigned myself to the fact that I probably was gonna get that this year, because for the first time, you know, since I've been a mom, you know, 24 years ago, that I wasn't gonna get the Happy Mother's Day song, at least from all my kids. But they surprised me this morning, and I thought that was really sweet. Getting ready. That's the garage door. My son's taking my car to work. You probably can't even hear me right now, huh? I got no time to slow down, so I'm gonna keep trucking along. I'm gonna use this Kat Von D brightening powder. It's the Lock-It brightening powder in Petal. I'm using the Kat Von D dual-ended brush, and I'm not so much gonna bake. I'm just gonna set it. So now I'm going to go in with some Hoola Bronzer. I'm gonna use this Morphe brush to define that contour a bit. This is a Morphe G30, by the way. I'm back in with that dual-ended Kat Von D brush. I'm gonna use the angled part and just kind of soften up that contour line a little bit. Contour the nose a little bit. So I'm not really gonna set my face too much. I'm just gonna go in with a little bit of the Bye Bye Pores Airbrush Silk Press Finishing Powder, just a little bit, just to kind of meld all the different colors together. Like, it'll soften the contour and the bronzing a little bit, but it still leaves that nice finish. Now for blush, I'm going to go in with my Morphe 9N palette. I'm doing kind of like a peachy look, so I think I'm going to use this one here. I'm going in with a Morphe G35. Let's do my eyebrows. I look weird with no eyebrows. Okay, so there's one eyebrow. Go ahead and do the other one, and I'll be back in just a sec. Break over. I'm gonna go in Painterly Paint Pot, per usual. Why am I saying Painterly? Soft Ochre. Painterly, what am I saying? Prime Dim Lids. I love Bruno Mars though, oh my gosh. He's such a good singer. Oh my god, my husband sent me a meme of Bruno Mars. Very inappropriate. I can't show it to you on here. But Bruno Mars is definitely someone I would love to see live in concert. I would love to meet him, actually. He's one of the people that, like, I would love to meet in person. He's just so talented. Oh my god, speaking of meeting people in person, a few weeks ago I was in downtown Disney with my daughter, and I found out that Johnny Depp was at Disneyland at the same time I was there. Let me take a moment. I might cry just a little bit. He has been my crush since I was like 12 years old. So when I found out that he was in the same general area that I was in, I don't know if you heard the news story, he dressed up completely. And actually I'm going into the 25A Morphe palette. I'm obsessed with it, and I'm going in with this color here for my transition color. But yeah, anyway, he dressed up as Captain Jack Sparrow and was in character the whole time, kind of came out and was talking to the crowd a little bit that were in line for the Pirates of the Caribbean ride. And then he was actually in the ride, and people were like freaking out, realizing as they passed him by that it was actually him. I'm using this color here now in that same palette, this color, right under the transition color. Oh, I would just love to meet him. I probably would have made the news though if I actually saw him. I would have like jumped out of the boat. I don't even care. Anyway, yeah. So that totally happened, and I was very upset about it. Now I'm going into the Morphe 35U. There is a green in here that I'm going to try out, this one here. I kind of want a peachy green color, so I might go in with this one also. So let me go in with that peachy color first. And I'm gonna go with that green in the outer corner there. Kind of looks like watermelon. I didn't realize that, but why not? I hardly ever use bright colors on my eyes. It's always like browns and beiges and golds and bronzes, those kind of colors I'm most comfortable with. But I wanted to brighten it up a little for Mother's Day. What do you think, guys? Lower lash line, I think I'm just gonna go in with that same brown. When I smoke out my lower lash line, a lot of times it gets like on my contact lenses, and then I'm like, it's like cloudy the rest of the day. I really love this eye pencil by L'Oreal. It's the Silkissime? I don't know how you pronounce it. It does last a really long time in the waterline, but this will mark my freaking contact lenses like a marker. So I definitely have to use this with no contacts in. I'm just gonna kind of smoke that out a little bit with this push liner brush. There you go. I'm gonna go in with the brown and just smoke it out a little bit. I always say a little bit for everything, don't I? And I never mean a little bit, it's always a lot of it. I'm gonna go in with my Kat Von D eyeliner because it's faster. Now for the inner corner, I'm gonna go super extra and I'm gonna use this Stila Magnificent Metals liquid eyeshadow in Kit and Karma Gorge. I didn't want to get them because they're freaking expensive, but like, I mean, excuse me? Oh, that's an inner corner highlight. Hello. Now I'm gonna go ahead and put mascara on, and I'm gonna add falsies and do the other eye, and then I'll be right back. Okay. Ooh. I gotta pause it. Okay. So I obviously finished this eye. I added just a touch of the green underneath on the lower lash line, but I don't know if you can see it on camera, but it's very little. Whatever was left on the brush, I just kind of touched it up on there. Added the lashes, obviously. And now I'm gonna move on to highlight, and I'm gonna be using my Champagne Pop. Be careful with this because it's all like cracked and broken. I'm going in with a Morphe MB43. Focus a little on the apples. Move that up. To the nose. And then on the cupid's bow. Is that enough highlight? Now onto the lips. This is like a nude, a brownie nude kind of lip liner. And I'm going to fill in the entire lip with the lip liner. All over top of that, I'm going to be using Peach Stock by MAC. I kind of want more of a peachy tone, so I'm going in with this Laura Mercier lip gloss. I forget what it's called. I want to say it's called Bellini. Yeah. And that's it. That's a finished look. So thank you so much for watching. See you next time. Bye.